Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something not on the Maverick today, but on the Mach 1. Something I said I was never going to do, I'm going to do. So we get a little Mach 1 love today. So one of the things that I have to do is another thing I didn't want to do, was put this flip up license plate holder on it. So now I've got to take it off anyway. One of those things that I hated to do. So let me stop rattling around and tell you what we have today. So one of the things, by purchasing 2 new Fords this year, we received some rewards points, Ford Pass rewards points. So I decided to use half of those for the Maverick and half for the Mach 1. After all, half came from one and half came from the other. So let's see what we have here. Ordered this about a week and a half ago, and it finally came in. And just in case you haven't guessed what it is already, this is the Mach 1 Handling Pack front splitter. Now originally I said I would not put this on my Mach 1. It didn't come with one. This is not a handling pack Mach 1. But currently I do have the handling pack type GT350/GT500 style spoiler, along with the gurney flap mounted in the back. So being in understanding that at this point I've had my Mach 1 8 months now, and I have only 1,600 miles, lets you know that I'm not going to be driving it a whole lot. It never gets driven out in the rain or snow, so I decided to go ahead and get the handling pack splitter and install on the front of the Mach 1. Will I regret it? We're just going to have to see, but I thought it would be appropriate to go ahead and finish the Mach 1 handling pack, at least the aerodynamic parts of it, and get that done. So first thing we're going to do is unpack all of this plastic. It is very well packed. That's a good thing. So hopefully there'll be no damage from shipping or otherwise. So let's get it all unpacked and check it out. And for all of you guys who may be intending on ordering the handling pack splitter, it does come with the hardware. The dealership that I ordered it from, I asked about that, and they said that they didn't know for certain, so we went ahead and ordered the hardware. And when I opened the box up, the first thing that I found was the hardware. So know that the hardware should come with it should you decide to purchase one. And there it is. Looks good, a little dusty. Other than that, this shouldn't be a hard job, but I thought I would do a little video on this, because when I looked online and YouTube to see if there was anybody who posted a video of installing the front splitter, I didn't see any. So if they were out there, then I missed it, because I did look. So we are going to follow the directions, and the first thing we had to do was to take off my handy dandy license plate holder. Not sure what we're going to do to replace that. I have looked at some new options. There is a new license plate holder that you can mount right where the tow hook can go on these cars. I am contemplating using that, but for now we're going to install the splitter and then pray on what we're going to do after that, because I don't know if I want the license plate there or not, so we'll have to see. But the first thing in the instructions are to remove, I'm going to read it to you so you'll know what I'm talking about. It says, raise the vehicle, of course, support on jack stands, remove the 4 screws on the outboard edges of the belly pan. So that's what we're going to do next. We are removing the 4 outboard screws on the belly pan, and they will be reused. Okay guys, the other camera has died on me, so what it tells us to do after we have removed the 4 bolts on the end of the belly pan is to slide the splitter up in place and to install the 2 center screws hand tight. So let's do that. Okay guys, I will say this. The holes in that lower splitter, the directions are not really precisely clear, but know this, you will have 5 bolts from one side to the other. So there'll be 5 holes that bolts will go into. You almost have to find them on your own. There's 2 bolts, one on each side, that's already in there that you have to take out, in addition to the 2 belly pan bolts that you have to take off on each side. There are, when you go to put them back on, there's a rivet in one of the bolt holes where the belly pan connects to the splitter, the original splitter. You'll only put 1 bolt in on those far corners on each side. So you'll have a total of 5 bolts from left and 5 bolts on the right. Now what we're going to finish doing is putting in the rivets. There are rivets that go into all the other holes that are still remaining to be filled. But I'm going to turn it around so you can see what it looks like so far. I think I like it. So that is what the handling pack splitter looks like, and I must say it does add a bit of a racy appearance to the front if I don't trip and kill myself. Yeah, I like it. So we're going to finish putting the rivets in. I'm going to wipe it down and then call it a day. Okay guys, upon further examination, the rivet tool that I have is not for plastic rivets. I'm not sure if you need a specific one for plastic rivets, but nevertheless, even if my rivet tool would work, I do not have a rivet bit that is big enough for the plastic rivets that are supplied with the splitter. I'll turn it around. I wiped it off, got all the dust off, and here is the somewhat finished product. I think it looks hot, even though I'm probably gonna hit some curbs with it. I hope not, but yeah, it looks cool. It is not terrible to install. I would say you have to have patience. I end up using my floor jack to hold it up under there while I put the bolts in, because they were very, very tedious. You have to get it in the hole and get them started by hand, and that is not easy while you're laying on your back. Yes, some of you all have probably taken it to the dealership and they'll have somebody hold it while the other person puts in the bolts, and I'm sure that makes it a lot easier. But for me, doing it by myself, I would say, let's see, I started this, I would say allow yourself at least an hour to get the job done properly. And then also, as soon as I find out what rivet gun you need for those plastic rivets that have to be put in, I will let you know. I am probably going to use this cardboard that the splitter was laying on and use it for a template. I would love to get a carbon fiber piece that's that size to put under there. I think that would look pretty cool. Maybe on the edge, maybe. Not sure yet. But yeah, that might be something that's worth looking into. But for now, Miracle, the Race Red Mach 1, now has the full aerodynamic package for the handling pack added to it. So the only thing that my car is lacking as far as the handling pack is probably I hear the struts on the handling pack cars are you can move them around or reposition them or adjust them, however that is. So most people who have that are probably never going to use that. So yeah, I have all the appearance items of the handling pack, and as much as I said I was not going to add it, I'm kind of glad that I did. It does make it look more aggressive. So that's the Mach 1 love for today. I will see you on the next video. Getting back to the Maverick content. As the weather warms up this week, we have some things that needs to be done to the Maverick. I just haven't been able to get out here. When I get home, it's usually about 20 degrees, heading for about 15 to 18 degrees at night, and your boy is not getting out there. I don't have a heated garage. I'm not getting out here and installing nothing when it's 20 degrees out, because I have to go to work the next day. And if I do that, you'll be visiting me at the house. I may have to call out if I do one of those videos. But thank you all. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.